Okay, here's something weird. See all these spots? These were mounds like this. These were mounds, and I mowed them over with my lawnmower. But I had to Google this. See that hole down in there? I thought they were snakes because when I mow, I see snakes running away from me, slithering up the trees. So I'm thinking, what the hell are these? I kind of some other holes here, but they're tearing up my grass. Like here's one here that I mowed over, and it's just like it's like holes. They burrow. Something's burrowing in there, and I thought for the longest time they were snakes, because when I mow, they run away, and big snakes, and they slither up the trees and get away from me on the mower. But I Googled it last night, and I found the same exact mounds that I saw when I mow them over and squish them. I saw because this is wet. I think I watered last night. So this is wet, so I Googled it. You'll never believe what this stuff is. These are crawdads. The crawdads burrowed down here, and they told me to come out here with a flashlight at night, and I did, and you can see the crawdad with those big claws and the crawfish. And we got a pond right over there, but I don't know why they would have crawdads, but it's only in my yard. You can see all the spots I mowed. I squished them and I drove over them, but that one kind of came back, and they're everywhere. Like here's one here. I mean, I squished that one too, but oh, here's another one. Look at here. Look at that. I didn't see that one, but those are crawdads. And we're not even near any creek. Well, there is a creek. Right back behind my property, the very end of my property, there's a creek, but they can't come up all the way up here. So I got some 7 dust, and I didn't spray this one because I didn't see it. And I'm trying to get rid of these things. They're only in my yard. They're not in that yard. That's Bermuda over here. This is Bermuda grass, and it only grows in the sun. It's a really fine grass, and it looks good. It only grows really good in the sun. And I have a lot of shade, so we had to pay we paid a lot for Palisades zoysia, and it grows great in the shade, and it grows great in the sun, and it's supposed to grow really thick down, so you can scalp this and it'll come back. When they cut this sod, they cut it completely off, and then the grass just goes right back. They never have to redo it. They just cut it and it grows right back. So this is supposed to be a really good grass, and it looks good. You can see how it looks, and it looks really nice. And I'm going to cut down some trees. I'm going to thin some of these trees out. These trees that can't grow straight up, like all these, I'm taking down. All these little ones. My wife wouldn't let me do it a long time ago, but I'm taking them down because it is a bear to mow through here. And I'm gonna keep all the good ones. Like these, they can't grow up. If you look, it's underneath another tree, so they can't grow up. So I've always wanted to get rid of those. And this one is crazy. Somebody, when they landscaped this yard, they hit this tree, and look at this. I can move it. They just knocked it over. So I'm taking that down. I'm taking all these little bitty trees down. This is a clump that's pretty close and can grow straight up, like this one here. These two can't go anywhere. You know, they can't grow up, so I'm taking all these down. They'll be so much easier to mow. And this one I'll take down too. Well, it's kind of growing up. I'll probably keep that one. Like these little ones here, look at, they can't grow anywhere. A little bitty thing going up, so I'm going to cut these down and thin this out a little bit more, just so it's not such a hard mow, because I got the 0-turn mower. And it's just a bear to mow. I can't, I try and, you can see some of these, I can't even squeeze my mower through. Like this one, I can't even squeeze my mower in there. I bought a 48 inch because I got so many trees, but I can't squeeze it, and I hit the trees all the time. So I want to thin some of these out and make my life a little easier, and then my grass will grow better too. So, and it's filling in nice. I got pictures of this. I think when they just laid it, it was brown, but now look at it. Look how nice it looks. I got a bad spot in the back where something's leaking. It's all full of water. I think the drain spouts. He did this with the landscaper. Did this with the drain spouts. Like this one is a downspout for right there. The water comes out of here, and these are sprinklers, like electrical aids. But over here, and I call him, it's got to come out. Like here's another one, and it's fine because it can run downhill, right? The water can run downhill. And even this one here is not too bad, but this one's not too bad either. But look back here. This is soup. Look at this. That's soup, and it hasn't rained in a long time. So you can't even walk back here. Look at, you just sink. It's just solid water. And it is this thing. It's this. It kind of just floods everything here. So he's got to run this drain and maybe run it out through there, get it out of my grass. But, and the same things, look at this. Ah, another crawdad. But look at this, look at the water here. It's just horrible. And it hasn't rained. My sprinklers go off, but I don't know how the sprinklers would do that. Something's not right here. So I'll have to have them come out. I don't think there's a sprinkler in there. I don't see a sprinkler. I think it's way over here. And this is always wet right here too. Here's another one. This is always a pond here because of this. Look at that, it's all wet. Look at that. And that's a pond because this has got to go way out there. He's got to move all this stuff way out there because this is a really low spot. You can see how it's low. And out here's, there's even one back behind the apartment back here. There's that's my septic system. Really cool. There's sprinklers back there that goes, like this is muddy here too. And it's this. It's these. When it rains, they go whoosh. Got a security system up there. My wife wanted one back here because it's the back behind the guest house. And over here, he didn't finish this, but God, that's even better. To just have it run down there. Ooh, we got wasps. Got to spray that. But kind of crazy how I got wet spots. And he knows about it. He's just got to.
I'm on my own, broken and alone. I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found, but you don't care, you're unaware. Keep moving like the scars aren't even there. It's in the air like a blazing flare. Don't stare cause the flames will burn us. I thought you were the one for me. That's why I gave you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. I used to kiss your head when you cried for me. Hold your hand while the pain